Good.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A wise person once said that the things you are passionate about are not random, they are your calling. For those of us who have had any interaction with our honoree, Mr. Kevin Evans, and have seen his work, you know that he has truly embraced his calling. The Bahamas Technical and Vocational Institute's president, Dr. Robert Robertson, Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Linda Davis, our honoree, Mr. Kevin Evans, his wife, Marjanetta, and the children, Caitlin and Seth, his other family members, special invited guests, both in person and via live stream, colleagues, students, alumni, friends of BTVI, good afternoon. My name is Alicia Thompson, and I am the Associate Vice President of Fund Development at BTVI, and it is my pleasure to serve as your MC for this afternoon. Kevin's journey to New York Fashion Week 2022 has been a long and eventful one, and we are pleased that you have joined us this afternoon as we gather to recognize him, to give him a proper send-off, and to say to the world, look out for the 242, because we coming. Thank you very much. So this afternoon, we invite you to journey with us as we learn more about the man from Nicholastown, North Andros, as we say colloquially, as he travels to the Big Apple and prepares to take on New York Fashion Week by storm. It gives me great pleasure to invite President of BTVI, Dr. Robert W. Robertson, to bring remarks at this time.
As I anticipated, I'm looking into the sun, so I probably can't see anything that I've got down here for remarks, but so bear with me. But thank you for joining us today. This is a very auspicious opportunity for us to look at a really impressive set of work that's been done by this young gentleman. And I want to stand on the protocol that has been already established and say to you that as the proud president of BTVI, I'm really pleased to be here today and join the staff, the faculty, students, alumni, and partners in honoring such an outstanding alumnus in our fashion design program as Mr. Kevin Evans. I told him his trip to New York is good news and bad news. The bad news is if you just take a look at the weather in New York, well, you know why we're here in the Bahamas. This is a talented young fashion designer who sewed his first garment for his grandfather. Now his garments are about to grace the runways of New York's Fashion Week. As Ms. Thompson pointed out, a big opportunity in the Big Apple. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Evans has long had a passion for fashion. Now, our alum at BTVI will have an incredible chance to rub the proverbial shoulders with some of fashion industry's top designers. Indeed, New York Fashion Week is one of the most significant events in the world. This achievement is indicative of the quality of the graduates at BTVI, and in this case, obviously, the quality of our fashion design program. I take this opportunity to acknowledge key fashion instructors who've had such a significant role not only in his development, but also in other students. He was a student of faculty members such as Shirley Pearson, Kathy Hamilton Pinder, Betty Bain, and particularly well-known tailor John Lewis, who featured prominently in Mr. Evans' development. All of them instilled in him our standards, and our standards are reflected in the work of Mr. Evans. Interestingly, not too long ago, a couple of years ago, Mr. Evans was one of BTVI's first Distinguished Alumni Award winners. So clearly, we chose well, and he continues to live up to the expectations that we have for him, and obviously his own expectations. Mr. Evans, indeed, you are a shining example, not only of what BTVI produces, but also what the Bahamas produces, and I think that's particularly important. This humble island boy who hails from the quaint settlement, and beautiful settlement, by the way, of Nicholstown, Andros, began his journey with BTVI in 1998 as an electronics student. Think about that for a minute. However, electronics was not his passion. In 2001, he enrolled in the cushion and drapery manufacturing program, and it was during this course that his interest in constructing and tailoring were awakened. And I have to just, for a second, go off the remarks and say I've seen so many students who've done something similar. Everyone's different. Everyone has a different passion, and you need to explore that passion and make it work for you. In 2005, he enrolled in the then Tailoring and Fashion Design program at BTVI. Also, alas, this was the flame of his passion that was set then ablaze, and we see it today in his bold hues and innovative menswear designs. Mr. Evans, owner of KE Collection, is inspired by numerous people and companies, Gucci, Tom Ford, and Giorgio Armani, yet he's determined to be unique and set apart from them. We at BTVI believe Mr. Evans is well on his way to such heights. After all, he has showcased his work at Los Angeles Fashion Week, in addition to the Raw Miami Fashion Week. Further, he custom designed boxing apparel for professional boxers from Nigeria and the United States. Now, he has made it to New York Fashion Week. We're beyond proud of Mr. Kevin Evans. We do not doubt that his masterpieces will set the fashion world ablaze. We anticipate superb reviews. And again, thank you all for joining us this evening to congratulate him and to wish him well in his endeavors in New York. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Robertson, and I can't resist this. Nicholstown! Man, you're only behaving like someone who got into the Big Apple. Let's hear it for Nicholstown! I like it. Thank you very much. Thank you again, Dr. Robertson. Over the years, BTVI has boasted of having attracted the best of the best to chair the Fashion Trades Department. From the late Mr. Percy Wallace, who was recently honored posthumously as a 2021 Distinguished Alumnus, to Mrs. Shirley Pearson, to Ms. Kathy Hamilton Pinder, and now to Ms. April Burrows. I now invite Ms. April Burrows, Chair of the Fashion Trades Department, to bring remarks and to introduce Mr. Kevin Evans. Give her a round of applause as she comes, please.
Thank you, Ms. Thompson, and thank you again and welcome to all of you who have carved time out of your busy Saturdays to be here in support of BTVI and our very gifted alumnus, Kevin Evans. At BTVI, the fashion department has been known to produce talented designers who often return to showcase their works at events such as this. Kevin Evans, and many of us at BTVI can attest to this, has been a true supporter of BTVI. Anytime he is called upon to show his work, he is there, and in true style and very professional. As President Robertson said, Mr. Mr. Evans' career began at BTVI in 1998, where he pursued studies in electronics, believe it or not, and we're happy that he followed his passion into fashion. He enrolled in the cushion and drapery manufacturing program, and it was in that course that his interest in sewing and construction and tailoring were awakened. Mr. John Lewis, who was Kevin's tailoring instructor, speaks highly of his drive and passion to learn. He said, and I quote, "I taught Mr. Evans everything I knew." And we know Mr. John Lewis knows a lot about tailoring. He mastered what I taught him and still wanted to learn more. He could never get enough. I told him, "It's time to spread your wings and discover what the world has to offer you." Mr. Lewis constantly refers to Kevin's commitment to the art of tailoring, and in fact, most students, since Kevin knows of him, and quite a few are among our virtual guests eager to see his collection today. Ms. Kathy Pinder remembers Kevin coming to her, although she wasn't his instructor at the time, for assistance during times when he got stuck with drafting patterns. She recalls giving him classic tailoring techniques for men books, and the rest was history. He would never hesitate to call or pop into the department for tips on perfecting his craft. He was an avid learner. On completion of the Tailoring and Fashion Design course, Kevin forged ahead and established his own business, KE Collection. Kevin's professional experiences and accolades are extensive, impressive, and spanning over a decade. His work has impressed and wooed clients and onlookers across the length and breadth of the Caribbean and North America. His ultimate vision, however, is to set the runways of Europe and Asia, and I think he's on his way. He is actively presenting work to the public and has been featured in numerous events, including Islands of the World Fashion Week, Fashion for a Cause, which is an event that brings awareness to AIDS and those affected by it, Raw Miami Fashion Week, Los Angeles Fashion Week. He's international. Like the president mentioned, he has designed a line of boxing wear for Nigerian boxers as well as American boxers. We at BTVI, especially the fashion department, are extremely proud of Mr. Evans and his accomplishments thus far. And we look forward to seeing his collection today. So without further delay, I know we're all anxious, I would like to invite Kevin to share more about his journey to New York Fashion Week and his inspiration for his collections. Please welcome him.
Good afternoon to everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here this afternoon. I want to send special thanks to my family that's sitting over here. My wife, sitting right here at the back. And to the greatest institute on the planet, BTVI. Everywhere I go, in Nassau, I always brag about my school, because I still call it my school. You know, I still call it my school. I own it every day. Everywhere I go, I own it, and I own it proudly. And everywhere I go, everyone always seems to like, you know, you studied at BTVI? I say, yeah, and they're like so amazed, because most person thought that I studied somewhere in New York. I say, no. I say, I studied at BTVI, and I said, they have the greatest teachers on earth, you know? So, being a product of BTVI now landed me a spot on New York Fashion Week. Also, a lot of people didn't know or don't know that I actually was invited at Paris Fashion Week this past January. Unfortunately, I was unable to make it, but eventually I will get there. But the New York Fashion Week, which is called the Society Fashion Week, actually it's a great fashion week. They saw my pieces, they were unloved, when they saw my pieces, first time they saw them, they was like, listen, we don't need to see anything else. They say, you're in the show. You're in the show. I went to Miami before that, placed like top 3 of the 5,000 designers across the United States. Went on to Los Angeles, and like I said, I was awarded, to do some boxing apparel for some of Floyd Mayweather fighters back down inside Los Angeles, where they won their first fight, wearing my apparel. So, thank you. So right now, my goal is to get into New York, take it by storm, let them know what we have in the Bahamas here, that not only that the United States is fashion capital, we got it right here inside the Bahamas. 242. So here it is now, the line that I'm about to showcase. My inspiration for this line, I was thinking Wall Street, thinking a little bit of business. And so I tried to mix all of that in one. So I'm going to give you a little taste of what I'm going to be showcasing at New York Fashion Week. And so hope you guys love what you see. These are the first eyes. You guys are the first eyes that are about to see what I'm about to show you. All right, so just sit back, enjoy, have fun, and let's go.
Kevin Evans collection.
Get ready to whine, cause it's whining time. Get ready to move, it's all about you. Hey gal, back it up. Back that bum bum and back that bum bum and back that bum bum and back that bum bum. Get ready to whine, whine. you nice and your body sexy. I would give you a house and a car and some of my money. Hey, yeah. Just to see you wind your waist. Cause commotion in this place. Coca-Cola bottle shape. Turn around, don't hesitate. On me. On me. On me. Wind up in the dance. Oh, pressure, pressure. Pressure, pressure. Yeah.
Well, it's not the hour. The stars is in the place that we come in with power. All hands in the air.
The Kevin Evans Collection.
Ain't no more working today. Close up shop, everything else got away. Let's drink up, I can't wait to hit the floor. Play me some music, that's all I came here for. Let the rhythm take you over, don't be shy. I can forget my day to dance away the night.
The Kevin Evans Collection.
All my party people drinking rum, 'cause we having fun. We gon' live it up till the weekend done. 'Cause we come to dance till we meet the sun. I gon' live it up.
From Nassau, we gon' jet to FBO. Big up Master Top, Jimmy know how massages go. That's how we do it. Do this from Bahama, straight down to Inawa. Then the whole damn region, from the jam to red spread. Yeah, we got lime and party. Take a wine on somebody. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. I can't wait to dance.
Let the rhythm take you over, don't be shy. Forget my day to dance away the night. No matter where we go, it's up to you. Just do it.
The Kevin Evans Collection.
'Cause we having fun. We gon' live it up till the weekend done. 'Cause we come to dance till we meet the sun. I gon' live it up.
I come to dance. All the fine girls from Bahamas to Trinidad, the Caribbean all the way around to Japan. Yeah. Let the sound of the drums caress you and take my hand. And
The Kevin Evans
baby, don't
Collection.
let go. It's time to show what you can do, go do, go do. You ready, you ready? Because I'm ready. I'm not scared to get sweaty. I come to lose control. Say we don't care, we know they're watching us. Boy, you're always so like a champion. Hear the sound of the bass, and she start to choke.
The Kevin Evans Collection.
No, go down, go down, go down, go down, 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 girl, go down on this. Until your body is one with the beat. Don't let go, baby, don't let go. It's time to show what you can do, go do, go do. You ready, you ready? Because I'm ready. I'm not scared to get sweaty. I come to lose control. We don't care, we know they're watching us. Boy, you're always so like a champion. don't stop. Wine, don't stop. Go down, low, go. Go down, go.
don't stop. Go down low, go. It's just another day, it's not a holiday. It's just another day, it's not a holiday. See, we
The Kevin
don't
Evans.
care, we know they're watching us. On your waist, go on like a champion.
The Kevin Evans Collection.
They say 1 plus 1 is 2. I say 1 plus 1 is 11. They say we living in a dog.
Listen, I got so...
But I tell them say all good dogs go to heaven.
Hello, I got so excited just now I left the microphone, you saw that? After looking at those modelers, they did something to me. Oh man, come on, let's give them a round of applause. Oh my goodness. Come on, let's do it again. Give them another round of applause. Oh, listen, if you were watching as attentively as I was watching, there should be no question in your minds as to the level of work that Kevin Evans produces. Put your hands together, please. Let's hear it for Kevin Evans. Did you see when he raised his collar and Kevin Evans was written at? I want to know if y'all catch that. Hey, y'all who streaming live, y'all caught that? When he do like so, Kevin Evans was behind a collar. Oh my, listen, y'all see the shoes? Look, one particular shoe there I didn't like. It looked shiny, because it takes me all the way back to when I was a child, and you didn't have money all the time to get shoe, the shiny shoe with, so you used to have to use Baby Earl. Well, one of them shoes, man, they shine up with Baby Earl. Oh, man. Now, Mr. Archer. Mr. Archer, our chair of the electronics department. Mr. Archer, we love you, and we don't always get petty like this. But if I hear one more time that he did do electronics, but then he realized that fashion was his passion, I can think that they were trying to get a little petty with you. That's what I think, because I done hear that several times. So to take this one step further, this is a shining example of the caliber of students that the fashion department of the Bahamas Technical and Vocational Institute is grooming and releasing into the world. Now, we saying something. Come on, yeah, I think that deserves a round of applause. And we really saying something. Because while the modelers were modeling, we had 2 young ladies who came in at the same time. And I was getting a little confused because I was like, hold on now, I don't remember that being in the line of Kevin Evans. But we just want to recognize the persons of Sharon Lady Wilson. We're so pleased to have you here. Thank you. And of course, Mrs. Thelma Grimes, she's not new to us. She served previously on the BTVI board. So it is a pleasure to have you with us. Over the years, we have seen the positive transition of the fashion trades department from offering classes in light clothing manufacturing to a full-fledged diploma program, which offers instructions ranging from basic sewing to ball gown, tailoring, and accessory making. After having seen what we saw here, if you're interested in pursuing a program, whether for short professional development purposes, or if you plan to pursue a career in fashion, please visit our website at www.btvi.edu.bs and apply today, or phone us at 502-6300 on Monday for more information. It is the support of friends like you, our persons who are face-to-face as well as our virtual audience, that enable the department to continue on its journey of growth, development, and continuous expansion. We welcome your sponsorship partnership, internship opportunities, value-in-kind donations, and we invite you to contact us at 502-6321 or 3 to pledge your support for the Fashion Trades Department. Just as instructors John Lewis and Betty Bain were able to pour into the lives of fashion students in the past, your donation will assist the up-and-coming instructors like the Merland Julians as they hone the skills of up-and-coming fashion designers like our very own Kevin Evans. Once again, our numbers are 502-6321 or 3, and we may be contacted during regular business hours or via our Facebook page, www.btvi.edu.bs. So this was an announcement while they go and change into some more of those clothes. Anyone wants to see more of the clothes? There is a second segment. And as I looked at those models, something came to mind. I'm sure that every single one of them would want to be cremated when they die. Simply because you could see they like to dress up. And I can't imagine any of them wanting to spend eternity in any one outfit. So I'm sure lots of cremations will be going on. But man, they fine. Oh, they ready for New York. What I want to know is New York ready for Kevin? Kevin Evans. Let's put our hands together as we segue into Fashion Showcase Segment 2.
The Kevin Evans Collection.
Energy, so much in the atmosphere. Come with me, wine like you don't care. Jump around to get down to the Goombay sound. Gather round, party time. Can you feel the vibe? Everyone dancing till the morning light. Do you feel the rumble? I don't care if you stumble. Tell the police make way. We don't care 'cause it's Goombay. Everybody come on down to the Goombay. Finally we can break away, celebrate, and we go rushing down the road.
Yeah, we rushing down the road. Yeah, we rushing down the road. Yeah, we rushing down the road. Yeah, we rushing down the road.
Ay, 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 ay,
The Kevin Evans
Don't care what
Collection.
nobody do. It's up to me and you. Let the rhythm guide you through. Yeah, we're breaking all the rules. We ain't going home 'cause it's party time. Can you feel the vibe? Everyone dancing till the morning light. Do you feel the rumble? I don't care if you stumble. Tell the police make way. We don't care 'cause it's Goombay. Yeah, when nobody says hey, 'cause I feeling too blind to do today. Hey, has me and you still a night away. Celebrate as we go rushing down the road.
Yeah, we rushing down
I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and kicking me out. Got my head spinning, no kidding. I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm
The Kevin
so
Evans
dizzy, don't know
Collection.
what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out my mind. 'Cause all me loves all you, loves your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. I'll give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Yeah, yeah. How many times do I have to tell you? Even when you cry, you're beautiful too. The world is needing you. Down, I'm all around, through every move. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. I can't stop singing, it's ringing in my head for you. My head's under
The Kevin Evans Collection.
I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out my mind. 'Cause all me loves all you, loves your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. I'll give you all of me, you give me all.
The Kevin Evans Collection.
Cards on the table, we're both showing hearts, risking it all, though it's hard. 'Cause all me loves all you, love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all
The Kevin Evans
to you.
Collection.
My end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. Rose, why you do me bad? Why you do me bad? I'm going
The Kevin Evans Collection.
Say, Rose, you're my everything. You're my everything. I want in this whole world, oh Lord. Why did you leave me? Why you deceive me? Rose, you're looking so good. Why did you leave me? Heaven knows. Shiggity-goo-bamba-day, shiggity-goo-bamba-day. Rock with synergy, shiggity-goo-bamba-day. Here's a little song I wrote. Going to
The Kevin Evans Collection. Kevin Evans Collection. The Kevin Evans Collection.
Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry. Be happy.
The Kevin Evans Collection.
Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now.
Oh, come on, you can do better than that. That's the man. Woo, Kevin Evans. Listen, them models vain, you know. Ain't nothing like when you look good and you know you look good. Man, I look at one particular one of them. He's walking like that. And I'm saying, Lord, why does have to be live streaming? Because I know my husband watching, but boy, they look good. They look good. Oh, man, I see someone in one silk. Now, I know no material. But my someone next to me was telling me a silk pinstripe. Well, look here, and I keep thinking about my president, and I say, Kevin, if you love BTVI that much, you need to hook Dr. Bob up with one of them silk pinstripe. And the pants need to be, the set like above the ankle? I tell you, BTVI wouldn't know what hit them when Dr. Bob drive. Yes, sir, I'm looking out for you. I got 2 messages. The first message is from Marginetta, darling, from one Bahamian woman to the other. I might as well tell you, they ain't letting your husband come back. Because if they titipate, and I make a voice when I go around sometimes too. If they titipated, like I was titipated when I see all them clothes, child, New York ain't letting Kevin Evans come back. So I hope you pack and you going with him too. Okay, thanks. And the second thing, this message is to all the alums. And I can look at the camera, every camera I could find. Where the camera says, alums, y'all online watching, listen, by now y'all should have Facebook lit right up. Kevin Evans is an alumnus of BTVI. You see the quality of work Kevin did? Oh, man. Ooh, I get naught up here. Ooh. Not sure if it's a personal sum or anything, but anyway. Anyway, the second part of this program now is my favorite, because I like to receive gifts, and by extension, I also like to give gifts. And we know that Kevin Evans is deserving of every single gift we can muster up. Come on, round of applause, please. As all us around here talking about how we so proud of his work and how his work's so good and how New York can't handle him. But all that cost. And so I'm encouraging everyone under the sound of my voice, whether you're around here and I could touch you, or whether you are watching via the World Wide Web, it's going to cost. But when Kevin goes, not only is he representing the Bahamas, he's representing BTVI, but he's also, representing the Bahamas. And so we encourage you to reach out and touch. Okay, so as we all know, Grammy taught us that you don't send your loved ones anywhere without putting a little something in their hands. Now, we proud. Especially as Bahamians, we proud. You don't send nobody. I don't care if you're even going to visit your family. Your Grammy is pull up something and put in your hand. You understand me? They used to do that in Nicholas-Town too. That's what I'm talking about. Now, the youngsters have coined the phrase, I can need that little thing. So against that backdrop, it gives me immense pleasure to invite to the podium, first of all, Mr. Kevin Evans. Well, Kevin's though. Kevin. Paging Kevin Evans. All right. Thank you. So, Kevin, I want you to stand where he could stand, right here. He ain't gonna be blocking nothing, right? So you stand right there, Kevin. Okay? And President Dr. Robert Robertson, I'm going to call on you, who will bring your little thing on behalf of BTVI. He will be followed by Ms. Kadrin Carey, who will bring her little thing on behalf of the Alumni Association. And then she will be followed by Mrs. Kim Gibson, who's the managing director of Carey's Fabric and Uniform Store. She's an avid supporter of BTVI's fashion department, and she will bring her little thing. So let's give them all a round of applause. But remember, we're going to begin with Dr. Robertson first, followed by Kadrin, and then Kim. Dr. Robertson?
Well, I guess if you get a number of little things, it'll be a big thing. So hopefully this will help you in New York. We really appreciated the show. It was wonderful. I took the advice of Ms. Thompson, and I'll come to you for advice as I get dressed up the next time. But have a wonderful time. Do well, and we look forward to seeing you come back, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Hello again, Kevin. How are you? I stand on the established protocol and bid everyone a good evening. Wasn't that a beautiful fashion show? It was simply exceptional. The models that you have, they have such confidence. And the designs were just mind-blowing. You were just spectacular, Kevin. My name is Kadrin Carey, and I am the president of the New Providence chapter of the Alumni Association of BTVI. I stand and I bring greetings on behalf of the chapter that we have in Grand Bahama. These are newly established alumni, so I'm very, very proud to see everybody here. We recognize our 2005 and 2008 alumnus, Mr. Kevin Evans. We could not help but acknowledge the immense passion, creativity, and just you were just so talented, Kevin, in so many areas. You were just so blessed in your craft, in your design. His designs are modern, they're pioneering, and he's just someone who you want to see excel. He was in the Islands of the World's Fashion Show. He was in Miami Raw and the Los Angeles Fashion Week. These are stands of testaments of the level of his work and his brand that is the Kevin Evans Collection. He is indeed a world-class fashion designer, and at BTVI, our Alumni Association, we are extremely proud to claim him as our own. Kevin, you are truly an outstanding embodiment of the phrase that we say, BTVI strong. We wish you the best in your success and travel to New York Fashion Week, and we continue to hope that you blaze the trail in the fashion arena. On behalf of the Alumni Association of BTVI, I present you with this token. Mr. Mann, well, you know, we like things. I don't know if you could carry it or Mr. Bean got to continue to hold that. You feel good? You feel good? Okay. On behalf of the BTVI Association, I present you with this token. And as we'll play on words and a hint of the contents, it says, "You go, boss." We are rooting for you, Kevin. Congratulations.
Where Bookie and Barabi was sitting by the pool. Well, Bookie say, I bought man, let's head down by the barn. The animals have been ring playing, the farmers out of town, so we'll be dancing, dancing, dancing.
It is indeed a pleasure to be here today and partner with BTVI and, of course, Kevin Evans as he prepares to take New York Fashion Week by storm. We at Carey's Fabric and Uniform Store have always endeavored to support Bahamian fashion designers, so this partnership is not unusual for us. We consider it of paramount importance to support and invest in our local designers. This was evidenced by the evolution of the Carey's Rocks Christmas Designer Showcase, where we invited designers to display their creativity and allowed them to use our fabrics. All the participating designers experienced a boost from the exposure. But unlike other initiatives, the arrival of COVID-19 in 2020 brought this fashion showcase to a halt. However, plans are already on the way to making this amazing event once again a reality. COVID-19 has negatively impacted many industries. However, personally found impressive was the fact that Kevin Evans and other Bahamian fashion designers like him were able to pivot and went from producing exclusive suits and apparel to the finest and most fashionable masks. They were imaginative, astute, and paid attention to the market demands. Because of this, many were able to weather the economic storm. And needless to say, at Carey's, we did the same. We changed direction at that time and focused on fabrics and supplies that were required to manufacture masks. When my parents first established the current business in 1976, sewing back then was very popular. People made everything they wore. As time progressed and the importation of goods became easier, the industry suffered a decline, with people preferring to wear ready-made wear. Thankfully, we are seeing that the industry has now experienced a turnaround. And now, once again, people are preferring to get their clothing and suits, wedding dresses, all custom made. This way, they will be sure to get the perfect fit, and they will be certain to have a one-of-a-kind outfit. At Carey's Fabric and Uniform Store, you will find the most exquisite fabrics. We have a large variety of unique and exciting fabrics and embellishments, all handpicked by me. From the basic to the extraordinary, from the beaded to the plain, we are certain that you will find what you need to help make this visit to New York Fashion Week a smashing success. And without further ado, it is my pleasure to present to you, from Carey's Fabric and Uniform Store, a gift certificate in the amount of $700 for you to get whatever you need. Thank you. Thanks.
Wow.
It's time to lose my mind 'cause it's my time. All this liquor up in me feeling nice, nice. All this something up in here and they taking wine.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm going to ask Kadrin, please. We need to come back. We need a photo with you and Kevin. And then we're asking Gibson, don't go too far. We're going to need a photo with you and Kevin as well, presenting. Thank you very much. Thank you, boy. Kevin, you get plenty little things. Yeah, keep my eyes on you. Now, they spoke about how they pivoted and made masks. Marjanette, I ain't gonna call you out like this, but Marjanette, I calling you out. Come up here next to your husband, please, and let them see this mask that you have on that your husband and our alumnus made. Come on, give a round of applause to Marjanetta. Marjanetta, hold on. You ain't gonna get away like that. The rest of them was strutting. You can walk from here, Marjanetta. You can walk from here and look. You can look straight in the camera, and you can point to the mask. How they doing that? Come on, give her a round of applause. Come on. Woo! No, see. No, this ain't no 50-meter dash. All right, that's what I'm. Give her a round of applause, please. Good. So you can stand right next to Kevin. I had to apologize to Marjanetta because let me tell you, Kevin does such excellent work. And when I want something done, I just forget Kevin married. So I send a WhatsApp like 12 o'clock if I know I need something, right? And this mask that she's wearing resonates with me because I've got one similar to it, you see? And there was one funeral I was going to. And you know, child, look here, when I show up, I just want to show out like Miss Tucker is telling me all the time. Oh, I play woman and wear my mask just like that. And it was hot. Child, when I catch myself, I was almost falling out. And the people next to me say, you all right? I said, oh, I'm just overtaken with grief. I couldn't breathe because the mask was blocking. But anyway, I did look good. Thank you very much, Kevin. But don't go nowhere yet. It now gives me great pleasure to present to you the final little thing for the evening. But before I do so, I would be remiss if I did not add my personal congratulations and to tell the world what a genuine, humble, talented person you really are. And it helps that you take my message at midnight. I just wanted to add that. You have represented BTVI well over the years. And now that you are taking this talent to New York on behalf of the 242, I have no doubt whatsoever that the world would once again mark the manner of our bearing. You can give me a round of applause for that. Thank you very much. And now back to the script, like Dr. Bob would say. The late Lillian Kathleen Fox was born on Sandy Point, Abaco, on August the 21st, 1934. Lillian established herself as an excellent seamstress from her teen years and honed her skills by making clothing for the rag dolls that her father would bring when he traveled to Nassau. Lillian quickly gained the notoriety of being the best dressmaker in town. Her skills did not go unnoticed, and when she relocated to New Providence, she was immediately hired by Mademoiselle to work with their exclusive clients, after which she eventually opened a business of her own. Although a self-taught seamstress with unmistakable natural talent, for the ambitious Lillian, this was not enough. And in 1979, at the age of 45, she enrolled in the Lindsay Hopkins Technical College, where she pursued a 2-year diploma in fashion design and merchandising, and she graduated with honors in 1981. While a college student, she designed and produced garments for wealthy Coral Gables residents, including the mayor's wife, who eventually became a lifelong friend. She returned to Nassau in 1982 and established the well-renowned Lillian's Couture at the corner of Market Street and Wolf Road, where she operated until the time of her passing in November of 2013. Her daughter, being proud of her accomplishments and acutely aware of her thirst for learning, has assisted a fashion student every year since her passing. Kevin, on behalf of the late Lillian Kathleen Fox, I present to you a check in the amount of $2,000 to cover your airfare and hotel accommodations during New York Fashion Week.
They don't see those heartbreaking losses. Yeah. They don't know.
And then just left.
Help me strength to the Lord, I pray. Direct my path and protect me on my way. From the third I rise, I hear your voice. You say you come too far. Pick up the goat, pick it up.
Thank you very much, Kevin. And now you may respond. You may
Good afternoon again. Just wanted to say thank you. Thank you to everybody who gave. It's an honor. It's an honor to receive that. I'm so thankful. If I can describe how thankful I am for how everybody believed in me, because when I first started, it was tough.
Oh, come on. Woo! Come on.
Take away all my pain, Lord. Please take all the negative. Oh, take it away. Brought me to my knees. Yeah. You show me all the people that was wrong.
Sorry for breaking down. But I learned that to have something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
Yes, sir.
And the tears that are falling, a lot of person wouldn't understand. Struggle. Just to get to this point. It wasn't easy. The late night sewing, getting people to believe in you. It's the hardest thing, to get someone to believe in you.
We got you.
So I want to say thank you again to each and every one of you, and to my family that support me night in and night out and always believed in me. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. What an emotional moment. Kevin just messed everything up, man. You know how long I take to get my makeup done? And mascara draining and all that kind of thing. Kevin, we love you. Family of Kevin, we love you. And we thank you for continuing to support him. You ought to be proud. And so now, we have one final, that's all the little things. So now there's a big thing. So we have a special presentation and the presentation of a digital badge. And I will call on Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Linda Davis, and the Chair, April Burrows, to make the presentation.
Thank you so much. You're the one who should be making the presentation. It is your design. I get to do all the good things, and just kind of stand there. Isn't that wonderful? Ah, Kevin, you are so, so very special. Very special. And because of that, we are going to present you with our first digital badge. Now, the digital badge is a sign of recognition of lifelong learning, new skills. It is a way of communicating that you are outstanding. You use it on your social media page. I was looking at this nice card here. When we see it again, I want to see that digital badge there, okay? But it is just a way of our showing you, we appreciate you, we recognize you, we want you to wear our stamp of approval no matter where you go. And so where did that go? An April Burroughs design.
I think I can speak loud enough. I just wanted to say that this is our first digital badge, and Kevin Evans is the first recipient of this badge because we believe in you, because you deserve it, and because we know that you will wear it proudly. Now, our virtual guests will, right about now, be able to see a flyer that we created for Kevin that includes this digital badge. And so, like Dr. Davis says, in the future, this is
So we of course have the BTVI logo, certificate of completion, BTVI, Bahamas Technical and Vocational Institute, and what else but a scissors, yes? Fashion production. Kevin Evans, our first digital badge. Congratulations.
And Kevin, on your badge, on your flyer that you will see after this event, your name is on there. So that is unique to you.
So show it off, wear it with pride, no matter where you go. Do well. Continue to do well.
And thank you. We now ask our Vice President of Academic Affairs to remain and give the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, Mistress of Ceremony, and it's always good to stand on protocol. So, because if I have to go through that whole list again, you may be here for a while. Ladies and gentlemen, special all. We are so blessed, and I am so privileged to serve as the Vice President of Academic Affairs at an institution that I've been very impressed, very, very impressed with. We've only been maybe going on 200 days, but the kind of enthusiasm and passion that I find at that institution is just beyond measure, beyond measure. And so that's BTVI, BTVI strong, BTVI strong. I want to begin by thanking all of the donors. We cannot do anything with donors. We cannot do anything without industry support in what we do. And so we are privileged and thankful to have the kind of support that we have at BTVI. And you know the persons, the Alumni Association, Carey's, and the Lillian Fox Memorial Foundation. We want to thank our special guests. I sat next to Lady Sharon and Thelma Grimes, but you're all so very, very important to us that you took the time to come physically and to join us virtually. Really humbles us in a very special way. We thank you for joining us on this very special occasion. We thank the media for sharing with us, and we know we're going to get some added impact as a result of the media, the bloggers, all of the key stations, etc. And we're looking forward to really expanding and multiplying this effect in very substantial ways. I want to thank the decorators. And, you know, Miss Thompson was supposed to remind Shingding. They really pulled out all stops and came to our rescue there at the end. Rumkey, in terms of the media and the streamers, thank you. BTVI colleagues, BTVI strong. Mr. Harvey Jetson Harvey and colleagues from physical facilities, maintenance departments, the staff, security, all of them. You can't imagine what went on behind the scenes to pull this out. And we pulled it off in very, very, I think, tasteful fashion. The offices throughout the campus that supported us, PR, especially Delmar Davis, where is he? Yeah, shout out to you. The BTVI media students. Can we find those media students? Because without the students, we are nothing. They're probably hiding behind the scenes there. But they worked the event, and they were very, very instrumental in ensuring that they got that experience. Now, I thought I was intense, you know, and I could be very, very intense. But I had a committee that turned intensity on its head. You hear her shouting? AVP Thompson, Alexia Coakley, April Burrows, Delano Archer, Wellington Bain. Arjeen Davo was behind the scenes. And our administrative staff, Denise Mackey and Laurie Tucker, I want to thank as well. Without them, this would not have happened. We want to thank the management of Hillside and our good friend, our good found friend at BTVI, Antonius Roberts. We're going to be doing some more stuff. Look at that old trail. In a couple of weeks, you're going to have a major event right there by the ICE project. Put it on your calendar. It's going to be something to talk about. And of course, the man of the hour. The man of the hour. Why we were all here today, the one and only Kevin Evans. Please, give it up for Kevin.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Man, y'all could do better than that. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I asked y'all for nothing. I asked y'all for nothing up to this point. I want to say, I see that you're eating, so hors d'oeuvres are served, and there's a cash bar, so knock yourselves out. I asked y'all for nothing. But anyone heard about the Up and Away magazine? No? Okay. The Up and Away magazine is the in-cabin magazine on every single Bahamas Air flight. And so I would like to encourage you. This is the one thing I ask you for. Because in that Up and Away magazine, Kevin Evans and April Burrows is being featured. And that is the January through March magazine. Listen, when I caught wind of that, I had to call Bahamas Air. Unfortunately, we were unable to get sufficient copies so that each of you will have it. But that's not a problem. All you need to do is buy a ticket on a Bahamas Air flight. Now, they told us that their annual viewership is like 1 million, a million. So that gives you an idea of the impact. And so if I were you, I wouldn't let the other million see that without me getting my personal copy. So Bahamas Air, Ministry of Tourism and Aviation, you owe me one. But I'm going to encourage everybody under the sound of my voice to buy a ticket and fly Bahamas Air, just so you could get a copy of that Up and Away magazine, because Kevin and April are in it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our reception. And for those who have not yet had an opportunity to view the KE Collection exhibition, there is one in the gallery, and so you are invited to do so prior to your departure. But even as we prepare to leave, remember COVID-19 protocols are still being strictly enforced. You are encouraged to wear your masks and to wear them properly. Socially distance, particularly from persons who are not in your household. Hand sanitizers have been made available for you at multiple locations. And most importantly, please sign the log so that we will know that you were here. Thank you so much for joining us in person, and we thank you for joining us via live stream. Remember, alumni, I expect to see millions of comments on Facebook, because it's going down. History is being made. God bless Kevin. Let's give a final round of applause for Kevin Evans. Thank you.